You're listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another podcast of All Things Sports with Mike Davis. I thank you for including my podcast into your day or night whenever you decide to listen. If you're listening on Spotify, please follow the podcast. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. Go to the Facebook page to get in contact with the show for comments or suggestions. I won't take up much more of your time. Let's get into it. All right, so Miami Heat center Meyers Leonard will be away from the team indefinitely after his use of an anti-Semitic slur that occurred while he was playing a video game, I believe, this past Monday. Now, video emerged, Tuesday, of Leonard calling another player a slur while he was playing Call of Duty during a live stream. Now, Meyers Leonard apologized and said he did not know what the word meant at the time. And Leonard, who was well known among the gaming community and announced back in June of 2019 that he had partnered with, forgive me if I pronounce his name wrong, but FaZe Clan. And however, Scuff Gaming and Origin PC, both announced that after the video emerged Tuesday of him saying the slur, that they had ended their working relationship with the Miami big man while they reviewed his actions. Now, Meyers Leonard, over 9 seasons, has averaged 6 points, 4 rebounds throughout his career. He's made $50 million throughout his entire career. Here's my thoughts on this. And I know this is in all seriousness, and I'm not trying to make light of the situation. Me being a black man, I've faced different things, pretty much everywhere. And that's why I'm going this way. Have you ever been in a Call of Duty lobby? Have you been on any Xboxes lately? People, this goes on all the time. People think this just happens, out in the streets or, somebody you might be beefing with. This is going on all the time on these video games. I mean, I remember back in the day on Call of Duty, it was bad. I've gotten racist comments in my inbox after playing like 2K back in the day. I mean, I'm not on video games as much as I used to be back in the day, but back in the day, it was bad. And I remember, like I said, the Call of Duty lobbies back in the day when you're waiting on a match, it was horrible. It was horrible. I mean, you would hear any and everything. Any type of slur there is, it's going to be thrown at you. I mean, it would be thrown at you whether you're black, white, Jewish, Asian, whatever. It didn't matter. Somebody was going to hit you with a slur, and they don't even know. I don't know. But it's weird they're saying he's going to be away indefinitely. But I guess they have to put that on because he's only played 3 games this season. Meyers Leonard is out for the year. Meyers Leonard wasn't even playing ball anyway. So that's why you're seeing the term, he's away from the team. Meyers Leonard was out for the season. I think it was announced back in February. He was out for the season due to a shoulder injury. Now, I saw the video, and not only was it bad, but the phone call was just as bad. I mean, the phone call that he received after saying the slur said it all. I mean, I don't know who was on the other end of that call. I guarantee you it wasn't his wife. In the video, you'll hear him say his wife needs him or whatever. He has to log off. Nah. That was somebody calling saying, you effed up. Big time. Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate. here. Now, he said that he didn't know what the slur was. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't know what the slur was myself. I mean, I saw the headline, and I didn't know what type of slur he said. So I went, I watched the video. I heard what he said. I'm not going to repeat what he said. But I had never heard that word until yesterday, honestly. And he said he didn't know what it was. And I can tell you a story going back to when I was in elementary school. And I used to go around saying that I was, now this, I'm not putting the two together. I'm just giving an example of me not knowing what a word was. And maybe I shouldn't use this example because I was a kid. But I remember back in third grade, and I used to go around saying that I was a pimp. I would always say that because I would hear it in rap songs, and I would just go around saying, I'm a pimp, I'm a pimp, I'm a pimp. I had no idea what a pimp was, but I was going around saying it because I thought that's what men would go around saying, that you're a pimp. So I remember one day my music teacher pulled me aside and asked me, did I know what pimp means? And I told him no. I didn't know what it means, And I'm just saying that sometimes you don't know what something means. Maybe he didn't know that was a slur. Because, like I said, I'll be honest with you, I didn't know myself that was a racial slur until yesterday. I never heard that word, honestly, until yesterday when I watched the video. Never heard of it. But at the same time, that doesn't give him an excuse to say it, because I just recently got on someone that I know, a kid that I know, for talking about something that he doesn't know anything about. So, you know what? Scratch what I said. If you don't go around saying words that you don't know the meaning behind it. You don't know if it's a hurtful message behind that word. So, you know what? Take away the devil's advocate. Don't, as a grown man, don't go around saying something you have no idea what it is. And you're just saying something. Now, do I believe that he knew what he was saying? Personally, I do think he knows what he was saying. I really do. I mean, I never heard the word before until he said it. And I'm almost 40. I'm 38 years old. And that's not something I would call somebody. Hearing that word somewhere maybe once is not something that I would say to somebody in a video game chat or just anywhere in life. So, like I said, I do think that Meyers Leonard knew what he was saying, and he just got caught. And it also sounded like he was trying to say the N-word toward the end of the video. I don't want to add on more hot fire to the trouble that he's in. But look, when are people going to learn to just keep your mouth shut? Keep your mouth shut. A lot of racist people are making it easy for others to see, oh, that's how you really think, Yeah, just keep your mouth shut, man. But, and again, like I said, I've been in these Call of Duty lobbies. I know what goes on in these lobbies, and it goes down in those lobbies. I mean, you have, like I said, every 2 minutes, it is some racial slur being thrown out in those lobbies. But, if I'm the Miami Heat also, I would go ahead and just cut my losses. I would cut the big man. It's not like Meyers Leonard is this, a guy that you really need on your team. He's only, he's 9 years into his career. He's made over $50 million. Even if you cancel this guy, the guy is going to be fine. He's going to go on with the rest of his life, and it is what it is. If you're Miami, cut your losses. Just go on, he's out for the year. He wasn't playing anyway. Cut your losses, be done with Meyers Leonard, and move on. And that's my thought on the whole situation. So people, don't go out saying things you don't understand. If you claim you don't understand what it is, don't go out saying things that you don't know what it is. It makes no sense. Even saying it makes no sense. But anyway, this day in sports, 1963, Major League Baseball infielder Pete Rose debuts with the Cincinnati Reds in spring training in Tampa, Florida, and he had hits in his first 2 at-bats. Pete Rose should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. Just want to say that. And before I get out of here, my RP, my Red Pill comment of the day: men live in a fact-based world while women live in a Disney Plus movie. Remember that. All right, guys, look, that's all I got for you today. I thank you for including my podcast into your day. If you're listening on Spotify, follow the podcast. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and comment. Go to the Facebook page and get in contact with the show for comments or suggestions. You've been listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis. And remember, it's your world. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm out. Peace.
You're listening to All Things Sports with Mike Davis.